Today I'm going to talk about a fragrance with you guys I'm very glad to share with you. However, I knew this wasn't going to be something that people are going to be talking about as much. It will not have as much traction as some of the newer releases. However, I thought this was going to be a nice little hidden gem that you guys definitely want to know about. Today I'm going to share with you the 29th, you heard it correct, the 29th flanker from the house of 𝐓𝐶 from the Eternity line for men. This is Aromatic Essence Parfum Intense 2024 release. You guys definitely want to hear about. So guys, stick around, the video's up next. Welcome back to another video, 𝐓𝐡𝐞 here. If you do love to make a great and lasting impression, you know that smelling good is a great step into it. So if you do enjoy smelling great, you do enjoy the channel, don't forget to show your support. Leave a like, subscribe for the channel, and of course hit the bell so you get these videos straight into your feed. Today we're going to hop into the newest flanker from the 𝐶 Eternity collection, which I'm a huge fan. I've been rocking it since the mid to late 90s. You know, the original 𝐶 Eternity for Men is one that I loved, released in 1990 by 𝐓𝐡𝐿. This was a, remake of a classic fougere genre with some modern components. Smelled incredible, green, aromatic, just crowd pleasing. I love that fragrance. It was like one of my go-to, later years in college and into my work, startup of my work, career or profession, whatever you want to call it. So definitely a fragrance that's near and dear to my heart. I have a bottle, vintage bottles of it. So today we're going to talk about the 29th flanker from the Eternity. They've had so many over the years: summer flankers, parfum flankers, hot fire flankers, hot mass flankers, you name it. This is one that I knew people weren't going to be talking about. So I was like, you know what? Let me bring it to your attention, because this is going to be one of those hidden gems, perhaps will become a cheapie very soon, that you definitely might want to check out. The bottle here, well, let's start with the box presentation. It has this bluish green teal kind of a look, very similar to all of the 𝐶 Eternity fragrances. You've seen one, you've seen them all. This is owned by 𝐂𝐻𝐿, the perfume brand conglomerate. And of course, the bottle will follow suit to all of the 𝐶 Eternity for Men. It's the same kind of a motif. The sprayer is connected, there's no cap. The sprayer is actually really good, actually. You can control depending on how hard you push down on the atomizer. And the smell, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a crowd pleaser for sure. If you like compliments, if you like to smell great, if you like to pick up and go, not have to think too much, you're going to enjoy this one. Let's find out why. There is a ladies' version of this fragrance. Currently, this is only available and exclusive to Boscov's, which is a chain of general stores here in the US. So you can find this up at Boscov's for $117 USD for the 3.4 or 100 ml bottle that I'm showing here in this video. So not too expensive, but not very cheap either. But like I said, I have a feeling that this will be reaching discounters very soon. So you might be able to find this 50, 60, 70, even 80% off list or retail. So, just hold up a little bit, but let's get into the introduction. So the fragrance will open up quite pleasant. A little bit fruity, definitely green. Green's the new in. Every company is definitely putting out fragrances that, even if they're blue and aquatic and exotic, they're gonna have green tinges to them, meaning sage, lavender, vetiver, even moss, oak moss. This one here, very green. And they're giving you the same old thing now, simplifying things with only 3 notes, but I'm telling you there's a lot more going on here. The only 3 notes that they talk about is coconut, juniper berries, and cardamom. You will get those. I'll talk about how you're going to get them, but the beginning here, the introduction is going to be fruity, that tropical coconut vibe, which is going to be reminiscent and similar to fragrances of the Le Beau, Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Beau collection. So if you like that fragrance line, you're going to enjoy this one. However, it's going to go into more mature, greener, more fougere-like, end of things. It's going to be pretty much the same scent. Opens up fruity, green, aromatic, a little bit coniferous, which is nice. So if you like the Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Beau line, you're going to enjoy this because of the coconut. It has that tropical vibe along with the aromatic green nuances. As the fragrance warms up and quote unquote develops on skin, you're going to get a sweet creaminess that's going to creep in and make it more present within the 15-20 minute mark. And I think that's given by a note of tonka, which is not listed as a note, along with the lavender that I talked about. It's not listed, the clary sage, patchouli, cedar, and vetiver. I get all of those, and they're not listed here as notes, but they're definitely present, they're definitely apparent. This nice tonka bean, lavender creaminess that's going to be present here is going to be very aromatic, very pleasant, but definitely in the more mature side of things. So again, if you thought the Le Beau line was a little too jovial, too youthful, too playful, you wanted something a little bit more serious, more grown up, this would be a great fragrance to check out. If you're more mature out there, I think you're going to really enjoy this one, as I have. The woodiness of the fragrance, I think this is pretty much a woody aromatic scent with tropical vibes. but the woodiness will come more even further and more present as you get into the dry down phase. I think there's definitely a patchouli here that adds this earthiness along with the vetiver, and there's definitely a cedar note here that's very, very well done. So the dry down was incredible. I did enjoy this fragrance from beginning to end. The opening was amazing. The development was nice. Even though I said it's more of a linear scent, it's going to have that main scent structure from beginning to end, but you do have some minute changes and subtle nuances that will be definitely felt throughout, you know, your experience as you wear this fragrance. But the dry down is definitely the woodier part of the fragrance. So you have this fruity tropical green opening that's a little bit coniferous. The heart of the fragrance is definitely the woodier part with the lavender, the creamy note that I talked about, and then the base you get the woodiness that comes through. This is a nice scent. The development is nice. The whole experience was quite nice. So this is a very enjoyable fragrance that I think a lot of people will sleep on. This is going to be one of those that's going to fly under the radar. I'm here to tell you that I don't know if there's many reviews out there on this one, but this is definitely one of the hidden gems of 2024 for sure. So talking about what this reminds me of, so I got a little bit of a different, you know, feel with this fragrance. By wearing this fragrance, of course, I talked about the 𝐓𝐻 collection with the more of a fougere edge to it, of course, reminds me of that. If you do enjoy Paco Rabanne's Parfum version of the Phantom fragrance, this also has some subtle vanilla tonka sweetness to it. Not so much vanilla, but you do have the tonka lavender sweetness that is kind of similar to the, you know, inflections that you're going to get that are similar to Phantom Parfum from Paco Rabanne. I also get a very slight resemblance with Aventus. Again, it's not a clone or it doesn't smell just like it, but there's some things in here that will bring your mind to Creed Aventus. If you wear Creed Aventus, you know, that birch, the almost sour, sharp kind of a vibe that you get with Aventus, that's also going to be present here. It's not a clone, guys. Don't take that as what I'm saying here is this is a clone of Aventus. Not at all, but there's some inflections here of the aroma that will give you, you know, some vibes of Creed Aventus along with the Paco Rabanne Phantom Parfum. So, and of course, along with the 𝐓𝐻 tropical vibe as well. So this is an all in all nice fragrance. It's multifaceted, even though it's not very complex. It smells quite nice. So I envision, you know, who could wear this fragrance? Anybody that enjoys a little more grown up, more refined, you know, aromatic fougere kind of a style that is a little bit modernized. This is a very nice, versatile fragrance. You can dress it up, dress it down, although I think this is best suited for fall and spring. The heat of summer, perhaps evening summer nights, I think this will be a great one. And of course, awesome for the whole spring season and early fall. Perhaps for winter, not as strong, but you can potentially, like I said, rock this as a signature scent all year rounder because it is versatile enough that's going to make you smell incredible no matter the season or the occasion. It's one of those. Performance was decent sillage in this fragrance. If you spray your clothes, you're going to get a nice bubble, not, you know, over the top powerful, but quite nice. You know, I'd say just about average or a little bit above average performance. Good sillage, not great. Pushes for about an hour and a half or so, then it's going to get closer to the skin, and we're talking about 6 to 7 hours, 6+ to be quite generous here. But not a bad performance. If you do spray your clothes, you're going to get the most out of the fragrance. And like I said, the smell is quite nice. So I don't mind a fragrance, especially if I can find it for greatly discount price. I think this is a very enjoyable fragrance, and it's not one of those that's going to be a screamer. And perhaps you need some of these fragrances in your collection anyway for those more subdued, you know, situations where you don't really want to project like crazy. This is one of those, a little bit more mature, a little bit more well put together, a little bit more serious, but definitely with some, you know, playful and modern nuances to it. Final thoughts on the new Eternity Aromatic Essence. Guys, this is a good one. This is, like I said from the beginning, a nice little surprise for me, a hidden gem of sorts, even though it's new. Not many people are talking about it, and I doubt they will. So definitely warrants you guys to check it out. And if you don't want to, you know, get the bottle, because right now it's only available in Boscov, so it is over $100. So get yourself a decant. Head over to perfume.com. Use my code, details below with the link. Check out this fragrance on skin. Perhaps you'll love it. I really dig it. It's very enjoyable, very pleasant fragrance to rock. Very happy that I discovered this and extremely happy that I'm sharing this with you because, like I said, it's one of those hidden gems of 2024 that really surprised me. So guys, again, if you do enjoy the channel, show your support. Don't forget to do that. I really would love you for it, and I will see you right back here with another review very soon. Take care.